Remember him? Well, if you don't, that's Dwayne Davis, better known as Keefe D. He's the only man ever arrested in connection to the murder of hip-hop and rap legend Tupac Shakur.
The life of the probable murderer of Tupac Shakur might have just become a lot harder. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis recently got into a heated argument with another inmate, forcing him to be slammed with a new charge. The ex-gang leader accused of murdering hip-hop superstar Tupac Shakur is facing fresh violence charges following a caught-on-camera jail battle with a fellow inmate. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, the only suspect in Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder, is having fresh problems in jail after allegedly getting into a fight with another inmate, which has raised questions about potential new charges and legal ramifications.
The 61-year-old allegedly fought with another inmate in the Clark County Detention Center. Just 2 days before Christmas, the former Southside Compton Crips gang member was being taken back to his housing unit when he and another inmate got into a fight.
Las Vegas officials have charged Keefe D. with violence by a prisoner following an alleged violent altercation at the Clark County Detention Center. When the 61-year-old, who is now awaiting trial for his alleged involvement in Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder, got into a violent brawl with another prisoner, correctional officials reportedly stepped in. Keefe D. was arrested in September 2023, 2 years ago, and is currently being imprisoned before the commencement of his eagerly anticipated murder trial in March 2025. In response to the charges, he pleaded not guilty.
He appeared in court on the new battery charge on Tuesday, and the bail was set for $50,000. But Keefe D. already has a six-figure bail amount on the murder charge, which is why he's already in jail in the first place.
His original $750,000 bail for the murder case has not been altered, but a new bond of $50,000 has been set for the assault charge, according to court papers obtained. Keefe D. and another inmate reportedly engaged in mutual combat on January 23rd at the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, according to officials. In addition to grappling and exchanging closed-fist strikes, Keefe D. is accused of placing the other prisoner in a headlock during the altercation. The two men didn't stop fighting until a jail guard broke up the brawl using pepper spray. Keefe D. reportedly told the police that he was just standing his ground after the encounter. Both Hamilton, who is incarcerated for murder, and Davis are charged with violence. According to Fox 5 Vegas, Davis had his first court appearance on Tuesday and is scheduled to return on February 11th. Earlier this month, Davis filed a petition to have the murder charges against him dropped, claiming that there was insufficient evidence to support his involvement in the 1996 Shakur assassination and that he had broken immunity agreements he had received from federal and local police.
From there, the story goes, Keefe D. was one of 4 men inside the vehicle where the shots that killed Tupac came from. And according to his own words, he passed off the gun allegedly used in Tupac's murder to his own nephew.
The murder charge that Davis is presently facing for his alleged involvement in the 1996 drive-by shooting of Shakur, who passed away from his wounds a few days later, is far more serious than the most recent claim against him. Davis, a self-confessed member of the infamous Compton Crips gang, has often said that he gave his late nephew, Orlando Anderson, the pistol that was used to shoot Shakur. The main factor against Davis is that he admitted to being engaged in Tupac's murder in many interviews. According to reports, he confessed to the murder in 2008 as part of a proffer agreement, which prohibited him from being held legally responsible for anything he said to detectives at the time.
Yeah, he was hanging out the window. And we just came up on the gutter lane. It was like 13 cars, all of them was black too. I guess Suge had a thing for the black cars that night. So we went over to Sardo, and we seen him, and out there she wrote.
Since he is the sole surviving individual who was purportedly in the vehicle when gunfire occurred, Keefe D. is the only person facing charges in Shakur's murder. Since then, every other suspect has passed away. In conversations with police from a joint task force, the 61-year-old also discussed his involvement in Shakur's murder, apparently believing that his remarks were protected by a proffer deal he made, according to Davis, which granted him immunity. Nevertheless, the prosecution argued that there was no proof of the purported agreement when seeking to have the murder allegation against him dropped on those grounds, and the court decided in the state's favor. Davis has also asserted that there is no tangible proof connecting him to the killing and that his claims were exaggerated to capitalize on the scandal. Davis also described Shakur's murder in his 2019 biographical book, Compton Street Legend.
But again, notably, Keefe D isn't accused of being the shooter. His nephew was. And we may never know what truly happened. Orlando Anderson died 2 years after Tupac's murder. The other backseat passenger, DeAndre Smith, died in 2004. And the driver, Terrence Bubble Up Brown, was killed in a 2015 shooting in Compton, California.
The Compton, California native is charged with planning the 1996 shooting that claimed Shakur's life and injured Marion Suge, a rap music tycoon and convicted felon, after the California love rapper and Davis's nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, got into a fight at a casino in Las Vegas. Davis gave Anderson the .40 caliber revolver, which he then shot from the backseat of a car at Shakur and Knight, close to the Vegas Strip, according to his 2019 novel detailing his stint as a Crips gang boss. A week later, at the age of 25, Shakur passed away in the hospital from his injuries. Knight is presently serving a 28-year jail term for the 2015 murder of a Compton man for whom he escaped the ambush. Knight has stated that the police have the wrong man and that he will not testify against Davis.
And nearly 30 years after Tupac's murder, Keefe D is set to face trial this year. Keefe D almost got out on bail after music manager Cash Jones, aka Wack 100, was ready to post bail for him.
Keefe D's defense team has tried to have the charges dismissed, arguing that his previous confessions were protected by an immunity pact and that there is no hard evidence beyond his own statements. This was just apparently rejected by a court in Las Vegas, permitting the matter to go to trial. Prosecutors are hoping to prosecute Tupac in the almost 3-decade-old murder case, arguing that he was not the shooter and that his prior claims were fabricated for their own benefit. As the case against him continues to unfold, Davis' future hangs in the balance. Will he be able to prove his innocence and clear his name? Or will he face the consequences for the alleged murder of a hip-hop icon? If you like this video, don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel for updates on this ongoing case. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.